This 13-year-old girl planted over 1 million trees. Yes, tree after tree after tree, until she planted over 1.3 million trees. This is the incredible story of the tree girl of Africa, Eliane Wanjiku Clistung.
Hi Nas Daily, I'm Eliane.
Eliane lives in Kenya, and when she was just 4 years old, she saw that the world didn't have enough trees. Yes, at 4 years old, she could understand a big world problem.
Forestation is basically where an excess amount of trees are being cut down in a specific area that causes habitats being destroyed and animals losing their lives and losing their homes. So,
Every minute, over 2,000 trees are being destroyed. This is bad for global warming, it's bad for the animals, and it's bad for our health. So, she did something crazy. She went outside, she dug a hole, and she planted 1 tree.
And as much as it might have just been a really small % of saving the world, at least I still felt like I did something.
This made her happy, so she decided to plant more.
What I've planted here is a macadamia tree. Very important for eating and for nutrition.
She planted 10 more, 100 more, 1,000 more. For the next 9 years, she kept planting trees until there were over 1 million.
I didn't do it alone. I planted over 1.3 million trees with schools, my community and my friends all over across Kenya and also other countries, for example, Uganda.
Soon, the news found out and she got a lot of attention. She got awards, she spoke at conferences, she met with presidents. And today, she's running her own non-profit.
I am the CEO of Children with Nature.
And she does this all while still going to school.
As a young activist, I don't have enough time of being a teenager and actually growing up, with friends by my side and stuff like that. And that's one of the biggest challenges I go through.
This teenager has become a role model for so many young people. And it keeps getting better because now she will become an ambassador. She will join the fight against malaria along with famous people like David Beckham, the Ghetto Kids, and Chimamanda Adichie.
Climate change is directly linked to higher malaria outbreaks, so that is why I am extremely passionate about becoming a zero malaria ambassador.
This 13-year-old girl did so much for the world. She planted 1.3 million trees. She brought kids together, and she is even fighting against malaria. But the world doesn't even know about her. Let's share her story so that we can inspire 1 million more kids to plant 1 million more trees. And then maybe, just maybe, we can build a better future.
This is a video of an 8-year-old girl leading 300 goats in China with confidence and happiness.
When we saw this video, we were so impressed. So we had to fly to China to meet this girl and tell you her story.
你好 ，Nas Daily，我叫陈婉，今年8岁，我很喜欢羊。
Turns out this little girl is still here, still herding goats, and has been doing it since she was 3 years old because she loves it.
跟着大人一边照顾他一边看羊，那一次机会他就偶然的他就羊群呢就跟着他，才意识到还可以给我们领羊。
Her parents let her do what she wanted. They let her feed the goats, ride the goats, pick up the goats, and even lead the goats. All 300 of them with just a little stick and a lot of confidence.
要让他知道我在这里等着他，听到我的声音。
But here is the interesting part. When her father uploaded that video to the internet, a lot of people got annoyed. They said, why do you let your girls do this? There is nothing they can learn from this. they should just study in the house.
有时候很多朋友质疑我们，让小姑娘去放羊，把时间呢，耽误到，怕影响到她的学习。但我们教育孩子呢，有我们自己的想法，我们呢也不希望她呢，光学习书本上的知识。
He let her study at school for half of the day and study in nature for the other half of the day. From school, she learned typical subjects like algebra, and from the goats, she learned the value of hard work, earning income, and making decisions.
我们平时对她的学习还是没有放松，也让她，有时候时间不够，家里做不完，就让她，背着书包在边放羊边做。
To her parents, the combination of education from school and life was perfect.
因为孩子大了之后可能也会有压力，不像童年乐观的，希望他通过一些特长去，延续保持他一种乐观的一种生活状态。
This goes to show that real education comes in all shapes and forms. It can come from a school, it can come from a playground, and it can even come from a goat. In Cambodia, there is a boy who can speak not just 1 or 2 or 5 languages, but 12 different languages.
Señorita guapa, muy bonito, muy barato, candora mucho pelo, compré uno imán $52.
Really hard ones like Russian, Korean, and even Chinese.
不同的试题，我们都是王。
Who is this boy? Why does he speak 12 languages? And is he going to learn every language in the world? In this house in the remote country of Cambodia, I found Salik.
ជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំមកឈ្មោះទុយសាលីខ្ញុំអាយុ17ឆ្នាំខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយបាន12ភាសា
For most of his life, he lived in one of the poorest parts of Cambodia, spending most of his day selling souvenirs to tourists.
Okay, I play flute for you, look.
So instead of going to school like other kids, Salik had to work just so that his family could have a meal on the table.
ដោយសារតែពេលហ្នឹងគ្រួសាររបស់ខ្ញុំលំបាកខ្លាំងចឹងហើយទៅធ្វើខ្ញុំមានកំណត់មួយថាចង់ជួយគ្រួសារនៅពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំក៏បានលក់វត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដើម្បីជួយម៉ាក់ប៉ា
Every morning he would get up, go to the nearby temples, and sell to the tourists. Until one day, he discovered something about himself. He discovered that he's really good at languages.
你要买一个啦，5个2美金，买一个我唱歌给你听。
No matter if it's Chinese,
美感Lego
Japanese,
これは1個$1
or French.
Only my yet madam on $2 Magnet
แพง
ไม่แพงโถครับไปซื้อน้องอันนึงอะพี่สวยไม่มีสตังค์ไปโรงเรียน
Salik could say the foreign words fluently like he was born speaking them.
នៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំសម្រេចចិត្តរៀន12ភាសាហ្នឹងដោយសារតែនៅទីនោះសម្បូរទៅដោយភ្ញៀវទេសចរផ្សេងៗគ្នាក៏ដូចជាជនជាតិផ្សេងៗគ្នាហើយបើសិនជាខ្ញុំចេះនៅភាសាទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងទៅធ្វើខ្ញុំមានការងាយស្រួលក្នុងការលក់ដូរ
So, he asked every tourist to teach him a new word. And from the thousands of tourists that he helped, he learned an entire language. Yes, everything he learned was not from any class. It was just from listening to tourists.
ខ្ញុំឆោជីណែហើយនៅពេលនឹងដែរខ្ញុំបានរៀនកន្លះថ្ងៃហើយមកលក់កន្លះថ្ងៃដើម្បីជួយម៉ាក់ប៉ារីបន្តិចដោយសារតែពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចង់លេងដូចជាក្មេងដទៃប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអត់បានលេងទេដោយសារតែរវល់លក់វត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ទៅកាន់ភ្ញៀវទេសចរ
One day, someone filmed Salik speaking multiple languages and uploaded the video online. Suddenly, the internet went crazy about a boy selling souvenirs in Cambodia who could speak more languages than adults. He got on the news, received
tons of donations and even a scholarship to a university in China.
ដំបូងឡើយនាយកសាលាគាត់ក៏បានឃើញវីដេអូរបស់ខ្ញុំផុសនៅលើបណ្ដាញ Facebook នៅពេលនឹងដែរគាត់ក៏បានបញ្ជូនបុគ្គលិករបស់គាត់មកប្រទេសកម្ពុជាដើម្បីស្វែងរកខ្ញុំនៅពេលនឹងដែរសាលាគាត់ក៏បានអញ្ជើញក្រុមគ្រួសាររបស់ខ្ញុំទៅទស្សនកិច្ចនៅប្រទេសចិនចំនួន5ថ្ងៃ
And the next thing he knew, he was on a plane to China. Now he is getting a formal education so that he can make proper money to help his family, his future kids, and his future grandkids escape poverty.
我在这里28天了。
នៅពេលហ្នឹងបើសិនជាអត់មានបងស្រីជនជាតិម៉ាឡេកាត់សិង្ហបុរីហ្នឹងគាត់បានថតខ្ញុំផុសនៅលើបណ្ដាញ Facebook នោះទេខ្ញុំគិតថាឥឡូវហ្នឹងខ្ញុំប្រហែលជានៅដើរលក់នៅឡើយនោះទេនៅដើរលក់ហើយជីវភាពក៏ខ្វះខាតខ្លាំងផងដែរ
If it wasn't obvious by now, tourists are the reason this kid has a scholarship to study in China. Tourism is how his family survived and will continue to survive. COVID-19 is killing tourism, but it's also killing opportunities like this one. Let's hope for a world where people can travel freely, learn from each other freely, and empower each other to be better.